Well, hello everyone. Oh my God, I can't even talk. Hello everyone. So it's been a while since I made a video. A couple things has transpired. So still just building doors, still just trying to get rid of everything. Um, One of the cool things that I did, and I don't know how cool it is, but to me it was pretty cool, is I took a couple days and went down to South Florida and, well, see, I keep saying South Florida. I went to south of me in Florida. As you guys know, anybody's watched my previous videos, I'm thinking about buying some property outside of Jacksonville and possibly moving, full-time out of Jacksonville, which I've lived in Jacksonville my entire life. Ironically, I joined the Marine Corps to get out of Jacksonville, and they put me in Jacksonville, North Carolina, Camp Lejeune. So that is, anybody's ever been in the military knows at some point you get the big green weenie, and that's how I got mine. So I went down there, talked with a bunch of people, and the more I talked to people, the more I kind of stepped back and looked at the area objectively. I am having some second thoughts about moving, not necessarily out of Jacksonville, but just moving to that area. Everybody I talked to said, oh, it's so great here. It's so quiet. You don't have all the big city, rush. Everything's a lot more laid back. And, pretty much most of the people said, it's nice, it's quiet, less traffic, and, that's agreeable. But everybody I asked, what's the best thing about living in this area? I also asked them, what's the worst thing about living in this area? And almost every single person, except for one, they all said either houses blowing up because of meth manufacturing or the physical people taking meth and drugs in that area. So I personally saw quite a few people who, if they're not on meth, they're really good actors for looking like they're on meth. So all that being said, I'm kind of debating, like, do I want to, move to an area where now I'm the new one, I'm the, the infiltrator to the area, I'm going to be the one that's subject to scrutiny moving to a new area, and a lot of people don't think like I do whenever it comes to, evaluating life decisions. I really nitpick every single aspect of it. And then I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was like, well, if you go down there, and you sell because I'm planning on just being indoors and selling my stuff, due to this kind of work, it's very difficult for me to do, and I'm hurting every single night I do this. But, I'm just trying to get this done and over with. But as far as building doors and having to pick up doors, in fact, my helper just left, helping me kind of move some stuff around here. But, she said, okay, if you go down there, what's the benefit of being down there? Are you going to be able to buy more stuff? Are you going to be able to sell more stuff? And I was like, you know what? I was thinking of the people, not the actual business aspect of it. And if I move to one of these small towns, yes, there's going to be opportunity, but I'm not going to go in there and just buy up, old families and, their heirlooms and all that stuff. They don't have much down there. In fact, the antique stores and the little antique malls that I did go to down there, just kind of looking at the competition, I mean, they were so overpriced. Like, it'd be cheaper for me to buy, on eBay and pay the shipping and still save like 20-30% over the stores they have there. So, I mean, technically I could go there and shut them all down just with the way I price stuff, but still. So now I'm kind of having second thoughts, because if I do go down there, I'm basically going to have to drive to Gainesville, drive to Daytona, drive to Jacksonville to actually buy stuff. So there's some things I'm looking at, and I don't have to move. I can tell you that, being that they arrested one of the gang members or whatever in the neighborhood, or raided some house that had gang activity, that has quieted a little bit down in my neighborhood. There's, at least they're like, oh shit, something's actually happening. Let's kind of keep it quiet for a minute. I don't know. So, and I don't even know who was arrested or what happened, but supposedly, you know, we had some drug dealer gang people in the neighborhood and the police busted them. So yay, you know. Other than that, everything's kind of the same. So I'm kind of having second thoughts about moving. You know, I mean, I got 2 houses here. I got plenty of stuff to do. I got, you know, it's not even something I really should be thinking about right now, but, you know, I like planning way, way ahead, you know. So, I'm starting to get things a little bit more organized. I had some scrap wood, so, you know, these are all like the headers for doors, and all these are all prepped and ready. So I got, I think, 18 doors. I had to sand them down and prime them, so that's kind of what I'm doing now, and literally just waiting for this stuff to dry up a little bit, and I'm about to get in here and raise a knife some goop off of it. I really need to buy that sprayer. That would really be a good idea. So I think I might just go ahead and do that today. And I'm waiting for someone on Facebook to message me back. I might be getting a vehicle today. If I do, it'll be in the next video. It is definitely going to be a project video. It's going to be an educational video, because if I get it, which I'm kind of thinking about getting it just to make the content, but this is a vehicle that does not have a title, may or may not be stolen, you know, is in desperate need of every single square inch of this thing to be touched and cleaned and redone, and it's not even street legal. So I don't know why I do this to myself, but I'm really thinking about getting it just to document the process of, okay, I am going to build a one-off custom car, you know, that's never, like, just say you had a pile of scrap 2x4s and you wanted to make a car out of it. I think I'm going to document the process of how to do that. So, and yes, there will be wood used on this vehicle. So it is a very unique vehicle. It is actually, might be, it's probably, I wouldn't be surprised if I get it for free, you know. So he had a price on it. He marked it as free and said, come make an offer. So I'm going to make an offer, and I don't know if it's going to work, and I'm going to try to talk him into it, but I'm going to try to buy it for $1. So we'll see what happens, but that's my plan. If he even messages me back, I told him that I'm available to look at it today, you know, and he says, okay, it's somewhat close. So, you know, the tow truck thing wouldn't be too much. And now it's just a matter of, where am I going to put this hunk of metal, this slab of shit? It is very bad, guys. Very bad. And the fact that I'm taking this on at 50 years old, I'm a glutton for punishment, you know. And with all the other shit I got to do, I'm going to dedicate days of my life going to DMV. So, but, you know, it is what it is. But I'm gonna go and see what can happen and what's going to happen and go from there. So, but I'm going to talk with the record driver to see if he can weigh it before I get it, so it don't have to be taken again, because I really want to see if I can get it registered before I start putting money into it. So, but yeah, that's my life right now. And oh, I don't know if y'all saw this, since I'm kind of sort of walking this direction. I built some, well, I redid the slabs and got them up off the ground. I was going to do the whole thing, but this just turned out to be a little bit better. So now I'm just waiting for the grass to kind of fill in all around it. And me and the landlord, that gate I think was in one of the other videos, but this one here is done now. I'm going to take this, there's 2 fences over here. So the green fence, of course, is staying. That's the new one. But then there's this kind of hodgepodge thing here. So I'm going to kind of get rid of all of this. And then I'm going to fill in over here. There's a little scrap piece, or I don't know what. You know what? I might just leave that alone. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. So, but I might take this little piece of chain link here and just kind of fiddle it in there and just, you know, zip tie it or get some baling wire. But all this stuff's going to get removed. I want to try to level off this ground a little bit and just, you know, keep things kind of nice back here. And I cut the grass, so don't look like it, but I did. So, but all in all, you know, other than having to move doors and the pain and all that kind of mess, you know, I'm happy that this is going to be hopefully over very soon. So, but anyways, yeah, enough rambling. Peace, love, money. I'm out.